What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is going to be our first video on this channel. We have one more coming for you guys. It's going to be pattern our shotguns. This video is going to be our turkey vest dump, and right now we're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves. My name is Clayton. I'm 22 years old. We're all from Southwest Missouri. We have one more person in Hook and Hunt. That's Toby. He lives in upstate Missouri and comes down when he can, and he's part of it too. So we're going to get a video with him this turkey season. We are currently less than a month away, I think, from opening day. Youth season is next Saturday, and I'm going to take my brother. There's going to be a self-filmed, or not a self-filmed hunt, but a filmed hunt on this channel, I think, if I can get it up in time, if he decides to go with me. And then, yeah, that's going to be it for about me. You can go ahead.
My name's Kent. I'm 29. Also, like I said, live in Southwest Missouri. I got 3 kids that also hunt, so they'll be on the channel a little bit here and there. We will have more content coming hopefully next week. We have another video of pattern and shotguns. We're just going to go into our turkey dump on our vest and see what gear we're carrying.
Alright, so let's get into it. Okay guys, this is my vest. I had one last year that was a little too small, and it didn't hold all the stuff that I was going to need for this season. So I passed that one down to my brother, and I've got this one now. This is a redhead bucklick turkey vest, I think is the official name of it, but it's in Strata camo that Cabela's and the Bass Pro camo has and whatnot, and it's got a pretty good amount of pockets. That's why I chose it, because I'll open it up here. You can see the amount of pockets that I have, and we'll get into what all they do and what all they hold here in a sec, but I'll turn around so you can see the camo. And you may be wondering where my seat is, but my seat is actually on my back. So this folds down, and that's my seat. So for the video's sake, we'll pretend this is a tree, and I'll go ahead and scoot this back just a hair, and we'll just go ahead and assume that we're in the woods here, and you guys can use your imagination. I'm going to sit down on a tree or wherever, and it's a good backrest. It's not like Kent's or anything, but for me, it works. And it's going to do me good for this season. So I'm going to stand up, put my seat back in, and we'll get into what I have and where I have it. So we'll get into that. The first thing that I have that I liked about this vest was the fact that it has a camel pack. And I'll turn around, and you can see that it fits down right inside there. So that was the first feature that it has. And then also it has this really big back pouch that I keep some camo netting in for the camera when we try to hide it. And this is going to be our first time filming hunts, so it's going to be a little bit different than what we're used to than just going out and hunting. So this is the first two things that I keep in here, and they're really important because I tend to get thirsty a lot, and it's a lot easier to just pop this out, pull it up here, take a drink, and pop it right back in. And it has this neat little catch on both sides, whichever side I decide to put it in. Okay, so I'm going to start from my right side and move over. In this pocket right here, I've got my box call. And this is Quaker Boy box turkey call, as you can see. I need to re-chalk it because I've kind of ran it, but eventually I'm going to step it up to Woodhaven, probably not this season though. Sits right down in there like that, and it's packed away. So moving over, there's nothing in this pocket. I'm going to go ahead and open this one and show you. I keep a bag full of like essential items. That's the only thing other than just 3 shells that I have. The shells that I have are 3-inch number 5 shot Winchester Longbeard XRs. You'll see in the video after this of us actually paddling our guns, so you guys need to stay tuned to that. Okay, so in this bag, I'm going to start off with a backup water source. a Sawyer squeeze, which I can just get rid of this bag and get a like a smart water bottle to put right on there. And this is the, I'll show you. This squeezes or screws right into this, and you got water. And the other thing that comes with that is a syringe and a straw to keep it all filtered out. The other thing I keep in here are some backup thermocell pods and mats. Next, I have dude wipes when I'm all hot and sweaty, and lens cleaning wipes for my glasses or the camera lenses. And then I keep some sidewalk chalk that I was going to use for my call, but I actually got real chalk for it, and my pruners. So that's all that goes in this big pouch right here. We'll go ahead and move on to this one. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to start with these two little pouches. I have a conditioning stone from Woodhaven and some I have a conditioning stone from Woodhaven, and the little pack that you get when you get a Woodhaven call. It comes with a Brillo pad and some drywall sandpaper for conditioning your calls. And then moving over, I have some Woodhaven Ninja mouth calls. Got the hammer, or the reverse hammer, the reverse batwing cut, I can't remember what it's called, and then the Venom. The Ninja Venom, I think that's what it's called. Moving down to this pocket right here, I have my Fleanor custom call, and I have a Woodhaven slate call. I have a review of this call on my channel, Hunt with Clayton. I'll put it down in the description. And this is a custom call that I found on TikTok, and the guy sent it out to me, and it's a really good call. It sounds really good. I'll run it for you here in a sec. And then I've also got a Woodhaven slate call with these Woodhaven, what are these called? Call savers? Well, these Woodhaven call savers, I guess that's what you want to call them. Moving over to this pouch, the one right next to it, there's this is a 2-slot pouch that it came with 2 of them on the vest. This one I have my gloves and my gator. I don't like to use the gator. I prefer to use face paint, so that's the other thing in this pocket. I prefer to use face paint because I have a beard and it kind of conceals me a little bit better, I think. So that's the only thing I have in this pocket right here. And we'll go ahead and move to the interior pockets here in just one sec. Okay, so if I undo my vest, I'll go ahead and start on this side. I don't think there's much on this side actually. Okay, this side holds my Thermocell for mosquitoes and ticks. That's the only thing that I keep on this side. This side's going to be a little bit more because it has all my camera stuff for the GoPro and the camera that I'm filming with now. In this little pocket, or this big pocket right here, I have the main filming lens for like when we're out in the woods. This is a 75 by 300 lens. It's a pretty good zoom lens. As far as the rest of the stuff goes, I have an extra GoPro battery in here. I had a few more, but I can't seem to find them. I lost them in my move. With a power bank that I can charge my phone, the extra camera batteries, whatever it may be, I can charge with this and keep the stuff charged. The next thing I have are GoPro mounts and an extra GoPro battery in here. My GoPro, for whatever reason. And there's a lot of mounts that I don't have in my vest. Like I've got a clip mount that's going to clip to the gun or behind the tree or whatever it may be. And then in this right here holds the rest of our memory cards that we use because you never know when you're going to run out. So that does it for this big pocket. Moving on to this smaller pocket right here. These hold all 3 of my strikers. 2 of them are from Woodhaven, one's from a old slate call that I had. I've found that this call does a really good purr on my Fleanor custom call. And this is a glass surface. I need to recondition it, but that's what this one does. I think they all kind of make it just a slightly different sound. Like this is the Purple Heart. And then I've got the Hickory. Like I said, I need to recondition everything. I just got these last night, so they're going to sound a little bit different. I'm not going to run the slate call, but moving forward, I have extra chalk for my box call in this pocket. I should probably put it in that bag, but it's fine where it's at right now. So that's going to do it for my vest. One key thing that I do like about this vest, like I said, is the ability that it can hold a camel pack. I can have a drink on me at all times. And even if not, I have the Sawyer squeeze. A few things that are missing from my vest is my turkey tote that I'm still making. The extra GoPro mounts and maybe just a few other miscellaneous things that I don't have. I always keep a knife on me, so a good thing to add to your turkey vest is a good sharp knife unless you carry one. Mine's just a buck knife, so yeah, I'll go ahead and put everything back in here and we'll get on to Kent's video.
Alright guys, Clayton just showed you his vest. I got a new vest also this year. Last year I was running a vest from Walmart. It was a $50 vest from Walmart. It wasn't a bad vest, my turkey equipment has grown and I wanted something a little different this time. So I went with this right here. Is a Tide Wee turkey vest. It has a built-in chair in it, so you can sit anywhere if there's not a tree or something like that. I wound up paying, I think, $100 for this vest. It's got a kick out on the back right here that kicks out. After you set your seat down, you pull your seat down like this, and this back kicks out like this right here, and however far you need to lean down, you can pull these out like that. And as they pull out, they'll give you more of a sit up than a sit down. And so the way I will sit down on this, I'm gonna move this table real quick. The way I sit down on this is you'll tuck that seat up underneath, you'll sit down, and you're set back. You can have your gun, and the good thing is you don't have to have a tree or anything to set up on for back support, because this puts you at almost a perfect angle to where you can have your gun sitting up here. You can run your calls and not be trying to hold yourself up or trying to find something to lean up against when there's a turkey that you just need to get on and have nowhere to sit besides a brush pile or something like that. So that's how this one sets up, and that's why I wound up buying it, so I would have a better spot to sit and where I can sit anywhere if need be. You don't have to use that. You can lean up against a tree if you want, if you have trees around. I just bought this one so anywhere I go I have somewhere to sit. I got some back support to where when I shoot my gun I can have the perfect setup. Alright, to set this back in, say you are ready to move spots, all you gotta do is pull these right here in. They got these two little silver tabs right here on the side. You'll pull these silver tabs down, pull your legs in, tilt them back, and you're set up, ready to go. You'll grab your seat. It's got magnets on the back, so you can just take your seat, set it back up, and you're good to go if you need to move or go anywhere else. Now we'll get into the left pockets first. I'll move my way over to the right pockets. I'm going to start from the left on this side. I have this pocket here, which I carry a thermocell in it. Anytime, mid-spring, something like that, mosquitoes are bad. So I carry a thermocell in this pocket. I can actually run it in this pocket and have it on without having to actually pull it out. So I can just kick it on, slide it back in there, leave it up a little bit, and I can run my thermocell while I'm sitting down. In this pocket right here, I have my strikers for my slate and my crystal call. I have a Woodhaven Purple Heart that I can run either on my slate or on my crystal call, and I have the Hickory that I come with also. I have a spare one that I leave at home just in case I lose one. I happened to lose one last year. That's why I ultimately decided to get a new vest, because I had strikers falling out of my vest and they're $19 a piece. It gets expensive. In this pocket right here, I have first and foremost my shotgun shells. I usually have 6 on me. 3 in the gun and 3 just in case. I run the Winchester Longbeard XR 3.5 inch number 5 shot. They've seemed to do me good. There's other bullets out there you can try. They're just the best ones I've found that I like for a good price. Also in this pocket, I have a pair of clippers just to get some of that small debris and brush out your way, so you can have the best shot for that turkey when it comes in. I found these right here. They're just the old-timer clippers, but they do great for anything I need to get out the way that's small enough to get out the way. Also in this pocket, I have a pair of gloves. The camo I use is Realtree Edge, and I got this vest. They didn't have it in Realtree Edge, so I wound up going with the Mossy Oak. I think it's Bottomland camo. And then the last thing I have is a locator call in the bottom of this pocket. It's a Primos Crow Call. I have another one that I bought. I think it was a Flex Tone, but I think the Primos sounds better, so I stuck with it. And that's it in that pocket. And in this pocket right here, I think, yeah, I have a life straw. Clayton uses the Sawyer Squeeze, but you have to fill up that little bag to use that Sawyer Squeeze. This is just for emergencies when I need water. I plan on getting a camel pack for this vest right here. I just hadn't got the bladder yet to put in it, but when I do, I'll have that. Plus, if I run out and need it, I have a life straw. It's always good to have one on hand. They're not very heavy, so they tuck away pretty nice. And getting into the, we're going to go to the right side of the vest first, and then we'll get on to the inside pockets. On the right side here, we'll start with this front pocket here. This one right here is a Woodhaven Slate Call. I got it this year. I hadn't ran it this year yet. It's new this year. We're going to try it out. It sounds great. Clayton got one also. They're good calls. They're quality calls, so we're going to try them out. The other call I have is also a Woodhaven call. As you can tell, I've grown parts of Woodhaven. So far, the products have been great. No, we're not sponsored or nothing by them. This is the Cherry Classic Crystal. I got it last year. I did run it last year and did great with it. It's a great sounding call. MSRP on both these calls is around $89, so they're a little bit more on the pricey side, but they're well worth it. They're built well. In this pocket right here, I have my locator call. This one right here is a Flex Tone Lightning Owl. Kind of sounds like what would that be, a barred owl? And then also in this pocket, I have an extra Thermacell mat and fluid for the Thermacell also. We'll get into this pocket here. And in this pocket right here, I have another locator call. It's just the little owl hooter. It doesn't sound like the barred owl. It just sounds like, well, your typical owl, I guess. And that's it in that pocket. I have one more pocket here. This pocket, some people carry TP. I carry these flushable wipes. They're just lighter, easily compact, so I just keep them in there. They're handy to have. You never know when you're going to need them. And then on the inside of this vest right here, I have calls. There's 4 calls. I got the Woodhaven Ninja series. I don't know which ones are which on these. I have to look into it some more. I just got them this year. They sound real great, but I'm still trying to figure them all out. I think that one's the Batwing. This one right here is just an old one I had. It's an old Mama Hen. I think it's from HS Strut. And then on this side, I have another Woodhaven mouth call. And I think I got one more over here. Yeah. And then getting down into the bottom of here, I have some lens wipes. We run the cameras, our binoculars, any turkey scope that you have or any optic that you have that needs cleaned. it's better to use some actual lens wipes than some cloth that could scratch the lens up. So I got those. And then I think that's it on this side. And on this side right here, I had two more things down here I forgot to pull out. I have some box chalk. I don't run a box call. I have one somewhere. It was a Primos. I don't quite know what I did with it. Eventually I'm going to get another box call just until I find one I like. I want to try the Woodhaven Old Hen. I think that's what it's called, the Woodhaven Old Hen. And that right there, I got 2 chalks on it for if I need one or a friend needs one. I have a conditioning set right here for my slate and crystal call. Comes with some sheetrock fabric to scratch them up, and then kind of like a Brillo pad just to take most of the hard deep scratches out of there. And last thing I forgot to pull out, now we're talking on this, I have a conditioning stone from Woodhaven. I use this on my slate and on my crystal call just to condition it and get it to where I don't have any mist strikes on there while I'm hunting. And I think that's everything I'm running this year. Like I said, I still need a camel pack to put in the back of this. We're going to try it out this year. I'll give you a review after this year on how it did and how I liked it. So far I think I'm going to like it. It fits well. It's tight. It does not sag in anywhere, especially when you get it all buttoned up. It's a very comfortable vest, so I'll let you know at the end of the year what I think of it. I went with this vest because it had the kickback seat in it. The kickback seat I really wanted because last year I had tried to get on a time. It was out in the middle of a field, and I got out there early, but I never made it happen because I had nowhere to actually conceal myself from it. There's nothing to sit out, but the grass was still decently tall. And if I had somewhere to sit, I think it would have been a better year on that turkey. And so I wound up wanting to get something to where if there is somewhere with some taller grass or like a clover field or a soybean field, I can still get in them fields and set up and still be concealed with this and not have to have anything to lean on. Alright, well that's all I got on this one. If you have any questions or anything, we'll have as much of this stuff as we can linked below. Alright, thanks.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Both of us can come to agreement that some of our stuff is going to change, can we not?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Toby's got a whole other, he doesn't run a vest, he kind of runs like a fanny pack type deal. Sort of.
Yeah. And I think it's from Badlands that he runs. I'm not, don't quote me on that, but I'm not 100%. But he's going to try that this year, see if he likes it better just having a smaller pack. I've always liked the vest that just holds everything I think that I want. Yeah, and it stays pretty tight to your body. Obviously, both of ours are pretty adjustable. You can adjust them however you want. The only thing that I can see us having an issue with is, for me anyway, is having a lot of stuff. So the stuff that I have in here may thin out over time. I may not carry as much camera equipment, just the essentials that we need. But with that being said, we have another video coming later next week, hopefully. I don't want to give you a specific date because my laptop's been doing some funny stuff. But we do have another video coming from us paddling our shotguns. I will say, since that video, I have upgraded to a choke like Kemp's, which you'll see, and I also have a red dot for my shotgun as well. So with that being said, we're going to have Toby on here eventually. Haven't decided if I want to go up north where he's at to hunt the opening day, or yeah, opening weekend with him. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. I can hunt on my mom's land right now, on the public land that we bow hunt on. So it's kind of just a toss-up of what I want to do. Alright, so with all that being said, I think we're going to close out here. Is there anything else you want to say? Now, the opening weekend, I probably won't be there. I got to work the opening weekend. I'll be, the first 2 days I'll get be able to hunt will be Wednesday of opening week and Thursday of opening week. Now the week after that I'll have Monday and Tuesday to hunt that week, and then I'll have the whole weekend, Friday to Sunday. So I should have quite a few hunts in, hopefully by the second week. Hopefully I'll have a bird down those first 2 days though, and we'll be able to take that week off. But yeah, you know, it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, no. All three of us are pretty well excited for turkey season. It's been a long winter, and we're ready for turkey season. And once turkey season's over, we're going to be ready for bow season. So with that being said, we're going to close off here, guys. We'll catch you in the next video, and we'll see you later.
See ya.